that's a bit about psychology, like you mentioned, right? To be able to have a stop loss, to say, even though you have lost, let's cut it off now, the
Absolutely.
trade, and then move forward.
Exactly, and that's the reason why I always emphasize that, money management and psychology is more important than strategy anytime.
How long have you been doing this, Mario?
I've been in the markets for about 10 years now, Prem.
Great, great. And what have your big success stories, and what have you bet and really made money on?
Probably my greatest bet would be this, is getting a mentor. Many people will be asking me all over the years, Mario, what was your best trade? Did you make $1 million in one trade? Could you buy 100 properties with one trade? That is almost not the important point. The most important point is, how do you even get started? How do you even, have all this knowledge that once you have it, you're always replicating it over and over again? The key statement, Prem, is always get a good mentor, because a mentor will be able to give you two things. Number one, the right knowledge. Number two, the right action. And that saves you tons of time when you embark on a journey called Forex trading.
Great. Certain governments, including the Malaysian government, are a bit nervous about Forex trading, right? They feel that, perhaps too many people are getting involved, there are too many scams around, Where's the line between regulating trading to make sure it's a legitimate action which people can partake in, and not allowing people who are doing scams and all to get involved?
That's a great question, and I guess every single country operates in a different regulatory framework. So let me give you an example. Singapore is a very open economy. Free capital markets. There's money moving in and out of the forex market, the bond market, the equity market. Malaysia particularly, probably it stems many years ago. There was a time when George Soros was probably speculating on the ringgit. So the country became a little bit wary. There's nothing wrong with that, because obviously the government is trying to protect its people. Even now, I'm not even saying that there are many scams in Malaysia. There are many scams all over the place. As long as there's a new market that provides opportunity and speculation, there will obviously be scams. So this is something the government is trying to protect its people, but at the same time, I feel the time is right for the government now to kind of like change its mindset and start to embrace the effects of proper forex trading.
Great point. So, now as we use this to move into the ringgit, right?
Yep.
A lot of Malaysians, have seen the ringgit fluctuate from 3.2 up to 4.5, now about 4.05. Where do you see the ringgit heading? So,
if I'm going to give a call on the ringgit, we've got to understand what are some of the key drivers that move the ringgit for a start. One of the main reasons why the ringgit has kind of weakened the last 3 to 6 months is purely because of two things. Number one, oil. There isn't really a lot of demand on oil, and Malaysia depends a lot of oil revenue. Number two, exports have been falling in Malaysia. Now that's nothing new. If you look at all the Southeast Asian countries, exports are falling everywhere, including places like Thailand, South Korea, even Singapore. Exports are falling. Malaysia's GDP just came out at 4% as well, and those numbers have been dropping. So against that backdrop, my feel over the next 3 to 6 months, I do see the ringgit weakening to about 4.05 to 4.1 against the US dollar.
Right. So, there is some cause for concern. So maybe the drop may not be too much, but it may weaken a bit for the next 6 months.
The answer is yes. More importantly would be this, Prem. Whether or not against a backdrop of weakening currency or against a backdrop of strengthening currency, the most important point for the retail trader or investor would be, how then can I make money against such a so-called gloomy backdrop? Warren Buffett says it beautifully. Be greedy when others are fearful, be fearful when others are greedy. So against literally any backdrop, whether we are in a buoyant economy, whether we're in a gloomy economy, there are always pearls of jewels that we can find to literally make a consistent income.
Great. So, that's very interesting insights. You mentioned, the three things that need to have a strategy, have a psychology, have a timeline, things like that. Very interesting things. How does what's the first step? Is there somewhere they can go? I know you have a website called mariosing.com.
Yeah.
This is a book that you have published, Unlocking the World's Largest
Financial
Secret.
That's right.
Book's doing really well.
Thank you very much. This is in fact a best-selling book. It's been endorsed by a couple of billion-dollar fund managers. One of them is Dr. David Kotok that runs Cumberland Advisors in New York. He manages a fund of $3 billion US. This is one of the main reasons why I wrote the book, Prem, because many people like to make money, right? The retail person doesn't really care whether is it forex trading, is it stock trading, is it property trading. I just want to make money, The forex market today, Prem, is considered the largest financial market in the world. It's been my passion for the last 10 years. I always tell people, if you understand the forex market to its core, From there, you're able to branch out to stocks, to bonds, to oil, to gold, to silver. So this would be the first building block. And that's the main reason why I wrote about it. The 3 laws that I talk about, strategies, money management, and state of mind, the 3 laws are all covered in this book.
That's great to know. I think it's great insight. You know, I wish you luck. I'll keep an eye on the site, and if I ever want to get into Forex trading, I know where to start.
Thank you so much for having me, Prem.
Thank you, Mario.
Thank you.
Thank you.